everyone, I am Elsa. Today I will retell a short story titled The Cook's Wedding by Anton Chekhov. Grisa, a 7-year-old boy, is standing quietly by the kitchen door, secretly peeking inside because something unusual is happening. In the kitchen, a cabman named Danilo is sitting at the table, drinking tea in a loud and rough way. Next to him, the nurse, Xenia, is talking to him in a friendly but slightly cunning manner. Meanwhile, the cook, Pelagia, looks very nervous. Her face is red, her hands are shaking, and she cannot focus on her work. She keeps moving around the kitchen, picking things up and putting them down again. But she is clearly uncomfortable. From their conversations, it becomes clear that the nurse is trying to arrange a marriage between Pelagia and the cabman. Danilo explained that he is a hardworking man. He says he doesn't drink alcohol because he takes his job seriously. Even though his income is sometimes uncertain, he believes he can provide a stable and decent life for a wife. However, Pelagia doesn't show any interest. She avoids looking at him and answer questions in a short and unwilling way. Grisa feels confused. In his mind, marriage should be something pleasant and respectable, with someone well dressed and polite like his father. He cannot understand why Pelagia is expected to marry someone like the cabman. After the cabman left, Pelagia finally speaks honestly. She says that she doesn't want to marry him, but instead of supporting her, the nurse and Grisa's mother pressure her. They say that the man is good, sober, and responsible. They believe that this marriage is suitable for her and that she should not refuse it. Later, during dinner, everyone begins to tease Pelagia about the marriage. This makes her even more nervous. She starts making mistakes, dropping things, and serving the food poorly. Even though it is clear that she is uncomfortable, no one truly listens to her feelings. In the following days, the nurse continues arranging the marriage behind the scenes, although Pelagia keeps rejecting the idea. The pressure around her continues to grow. And then, one Sunday morning, something unexpected happens. The kitchen is suddenly full of people, including neighbors and servants. It turns out the wedding is taking place right there. Pelagia stands beside the cabman, wearing a nice dress, but she looks embarrassed and frightened instead of happy. As the ceremony begins, she starts to cry, but the wedding continues anyway. Soon after, she is taken away with the others. Grisa feels very sorry for her. He believes that she is being forced into something she doesn't not win. She does not want. After the wedding, there is music and celebration, but Pelagia doesn't return that night. Grisa imagines her somewhere in the dark, crying and feeling unhappy. And then the next morning, everything seems normal again. Pelagia is back in the kitchen, working as usual, as if nothing has changed. Then the cabman comes for a short visit. He speaks as if he now has authority over her and often asks for a part of her wages. That makes Griza even more confused. He can't understand how a stranger can suddenly have control over someone's life just because a married. In the end, Griza feels pity for Pelagia. He sees her as a victim of unfairness. So, in a small and innocent way, he secretly gives her a big apple as a sign of kindness. From this story, we can learn that sometimes people are forced to make decisions that they do not truly want, especially when they do not have the power to choose for themselves. It reminds us to respect other people's choice and feeling. And then that's all for my storytelling. Thank you for your attention. See you and bye bye, guys.